hot dogs are slamming.
Starting at number 5, we have Ilia Topuria knocking out Alexander Volkanovski at UFC 298. This fight would be higher on the list, but after Alex Volkanovski had a quick turnaround after getting knocked out by Islam Makhachev, it loses a few points. The biggest takeaway from this fight is that when Ilia Topuria is able to start getting combinations going in numbers, he's going to find the chin, and that's trouble for anybody. Coming in at number 4, we have Jon Jones knocking out Stipe Mios with a beautiful body kick. Again, we have a fight that would be higher on the list if it weren't for the controversy surrounding it. That being, obviously, Stipe Miosic's age, where he's over 40 years old, and Tom Aspinall being the current defending interim champion of this division, so it's a little weird that this fight even happened. That being said, it was still amazing, and Jon's always showing new layers to his game, new folds, new facets, so it really deserves its spot on the list, whether you like it or not. So I'm sorry, but here it is at number 4. Number 3 is going to be Max Holloway knocking out Justin Gaethje in the final seconds for the BMF title. Now, some people might be butthurt because this is a BMF title and I put it on this list, but to that I say, too bad. I liked it, and Justin's a dog. He didn't have to take this fight. He was going to get a title fight, and Max is a dog because he threw down in a fight that he was winning in the last 10 seconds and knocked Justin out with like 2 seconds left. So if you haven't seen it, you're a loser. I don't know what you're doing. Go back and watch this fight because it was awesome, and definitely respect to both guys. Also, it's my list, so if you don't like that I put a BMF title on it, too bad. I don't care. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Alex Pereira against Yuri Prochazka with a beautiful switch kick knockout. What can you say about this fight? It was a rematch, as we know, so Alex Pereira came in and obviously takes his time. He doesn't necessarily open up right away, but you could see that Yuri was kind of struggling finding him, and then in the opening seconds of round 2, Alex just sizes him up and lets that switch kick fly. Biggest thing was that there was no telegraph on it. Honestly, just such a fast, beautiful kick, especially at light heavyweight. That's almost unseen with that dexterity, that fluid. That was awesome. So you got to give respect to Poatan. That was awesome. And before we get to number 1, we got our dishonorable mentions, starting off with Jamal Hill. The main reason this is on this list for dishonorable mentions would be...
No damage. Most of the fall was me falling down. I remember everything. I remember looking up, seeing things. I remember him coming in.
And briefly, we have Conor McGregor being knocked out by the Irish judicial system and her people. So that was pretty crazy. And coming in at number 1, we have Ilia Topuria's vicious left hook against Max. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this fight never happened, so whatever. But, if it were to have, it would have been the first time that Max had ever been finished, so it obviously has to be number 1 on the list. And that is the top 5 knockouts that took place in title fights this year. So, if you're still here, please like this video. If you'd like to see more of them, subscribe to the channel. We're coming with a lot more content like this year.
Yeah, hot dogs are slamming.